So in this tutorial, we are going to be talking about conditionals, which you've seen me use several times, and I'm sure you've used them several times too. An example of a conditional is in our registration page, which is like a component we are basically done with for now, is we are checking for conditions here. We are also doing some checks here. Yeah, we are doing some checks here. So basically, conditionals are just ways of checking if a condition is met and doing something based on that condition. So there are different ways to do it. This is going to be a very short video. I just wanted to mention it and show you some other ways to do it. There is the if-else statement, which is, let's create a test file for conditionals only. Say conditionals.php. So there is the default if statement you've seen me use, which also can have the else. So there is this if. So I'm checking if something, otherwise do something. Do things, else do other things. So this is a simple if statement. We've already talked about ternary operation, which is also a kind of a way to check if something is true or not. So there is the normal, well, we've talked about if and else. This is if and else. There is also the if, in which case I might decide not to supply any else. So I can do this, I can also do this. I can also do if, else, if, then else. So look at them as though they are layers of different ways I can check for things. The first layer is I can do a basic if without providing an else. I can also do I can do if with else. I can do if, else if, and then else. So you can go through all this. It's all there. Check whichever one works for whichever situation you want to work on. However, there is also one other one I should mention, which is the switch statement. A switch statement allows you to compare, to do several checks on a single variable without having to write that variable twice. So a switch statement appears like this. I'm checking a variable, and then for each case, I can say case 1, as if this variable is Mike, then do something. Case 2, if the variable is Chi, do something else. And then finally, I can say if any of the conditions above are not met, then print out whatever I have here. Something like do a default action. So say you have to check this variable, this same variable, against several options. This is the best way to go about it. Just use a switch statement. It's also here. You can learn about it from here and practice it and test it out and see what happens from there. So I just wanted to mention conditionals because we'll be using it. The next step is to talk about functions and see how we can break some of the things we have done into functions. But before that, we'll be fixing our login function, building our login page, and making it work before we talk about functions.